the thing I told our team is going into week 9, I can't imagine there's just a handful of teams across the country at any level that can still accomplish everything on their goal sheet, and we can still accomplish that, and so we knew today was going to be tough, but to me it came down to they made more plays than we did. We had some opportunities to make plays, and when you play a team that's physical and plays a lot of man coverage, you have to make downfield throws and catches, and we did, just not enough. Disappointed in the run game. We're a lot better when we're more balanced, and we got out of that today. And again, give them a lot of credit because they were taking a lot of stuff away from us. But overall, I told our guys it wasn't a lack of preparation. It wasn't a lack of effort. We had 0 turnovers today. Played good on special teams. We just didn't play complimentary football. Defense, I didn't think was great first half. Offense was okay. Oh man, I'm so proud of them. They made great adjustments and played well, and then we didn't offensively, and so that's just how football goes sometimes. So we got to get regrouped. I told them, enjoy your family tonight. We got to get regrouped, and we got a lot of football left ahead of us.
Yeah, it's never easy. I know you had played behind last week. Last week was kind of a circus band, so it's never easy to play behind, especially against Pitt State.
Right, for sure. Yeah, when you're in the caliber of their defense, if you look at them all year. A little bit with them has been really strong defensive performance and good, but probably not great offensively. But I thought they played great offensively today and ran the ball really well. So, and they're going to be hard to beat if they continue to play like that.
Yeah, you guys are still in playoff contention.
For sure, yeah, for sure. We've got a lot in front of us, and we got 3 games left. We got 2 huge road games. We got to go to St. Joe and play Mo West. We got to go to Washburn, play Washburn, and then finish at home versus Emporia State. So, if you look up and down the MIAA, on paper, there's the last 3 weeks. There's a lot of really good football games left to be played, and so, anything can happen in the next 3 weeks. So we just got to continue to be us.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it, man.
Thank you for the coverage.
Yeah, no problem.
Thanks for coming.
We'll probably see you again soon.
Okay, Saints good.
Okay. Now, you learned a lot this past 2 weeks. There was the comeback last week and then the tough loss today. What have you learned about your football team these last 8 quarters?
Yeah, I think they're very resilient. They definitely, in times of stress, you can tell how much they care and want to do well. I think maybe a little bit of some of our lack of making plays today might have been guys maybe trying too hard. And, we just got to learn from those situations and be able to take deep breaths and grow. But again, like I said, it wasn't a lack of effort. We had a great week of practice. Didn't turn the football over today. So there's just a lot we got to learn from it. And again, we got to build from it and grow, and we got to get ready. We got a tough one next week.
And in 2022, I think you are all to a fast start, then 5-2, and then you had a loss and it kind of snowballed a little bit there. How can you kind of avoid that with this team?
Yeah, no, it's getting them in here, getting them off this week. One of the things we always try to do, whether we have a win or have a loss, the 24-hour rule. So when the guys leave the complex tomorrow, most of them get done here with video and stuff, probably at 8 p.m. And we've got to flush it. We've got to be done. And so, and then it starts by having a great mental Monday. Mondays are a walkthrough, but that really sets the stage for how we're going to practice. And then, we got to embrace going on a long road trip and playing a tough opponent.
And you mentioned the physicality of Pitt State. I felt like this year compared to where you were in year 1 for UCO was night and day.
Yeah.
How do you feel like you all are in coming along to getting to that level?
For sure, I think we're getting closer. I really do. Our strength and conditioning program. If you look, that's the one thing that I get from opposing coaches multiple times this year. Just like your guys seem bigger, faster, stronger, and that's through recruiting and development and their hard work. And so I definitely think we've closed the gap from 3 years ago on them for sure.
And then Madison, he's had a really big season for it. The UCM game had 3 big first downs. Last week had that touchdown. Today had, I think, a career high. What can you say about him having to overcome all those injuries?
Yeah, just really happy for him into his senior year, and to have a great game on homecoming. Like you said, he's just been plagued the last few years with injuries, and just really proud of him. And he's been very patient, been very competitive. He's splitting reps with Jake, and he got hot today, so we just kept him in there, man. He kept making play after play.
And the environment, the crowd today was fantastic. It's been great that whole season. What would you say probably is the biggest difference between what you've seen this year compared to the previous years?
Yeah, you talking with environment?
Yes.
Yeah, for sure. I think it starts with the DJ and pregame. Again, every opposing coach says something about the DJ and says something about our band playing behind them, and they just really like the environment. Our guys like the environment. And so, again, from where we were 3 years ago, it's come a long way. And, hats off and kudos to our admin staff and President Lamb. He's done some extra things this year after games, and he's wanted to do that. And so, when you see guys really fighting for you to make the game day environment, it helps. We had 100 and I think 15 recruits here today. So, when you can have this type of atmosphere, even with the loss, it's just a lot of positives.
And finally, now you mentioned you had to flush this and get ready for Mo West. Kind of an uneven team. They play good some games they don't. What do you feel like would be the key to ensuring that you guys are mentally ready to play that game?
Well, I think the one thing I want to see us do is I want to see us start fast. All year other than the last 2 weeks. And I know we got up 14 last week, but then the wheels fell off. We can't. We can't like today. We just got a late start, so we got to come out and try to be really aggressive, set the tempo, and then get ahead. And I think if we can do that, I think we play better when we're playing from the lead.
Well, thank you, Coach, and best of luck.